Alright, we're gonna show you the heap sorting method with a demonstration of cards, playing cards. So, out of a deck of 52 cards, we got a suit, which is spades, which we're gonna use. It's every number of the spades right here, except for a joker. So first of all, we're gonna choose this suit, and then we're gonna randomly shuffle it, so it's gonna be in a random deck of cards. After we shuffle it, we're gonna place it over here. And each time we pick up a card, it's gonna go down. And then when we pick up the other one, it's gonna have two under each card. So under this card will be two branches of cards, which is gonna separate off. So first of all, our goal here is trying to get sorted from the least to greatest. So we're gonna get the lowest number on top, and then we're gonna sort it out to a separate pile. So we'll get it in a whole row of lowest to highest.
Alright, so since none of these numbers are less than 2, it stays the same. So we go to the next row and we draw a 9. The 9 is less than the ace, so we switch.
In this case, we're going to choose ace as our greatest number.
Yeah. Okay, we draw a 7. Since the 7 is less than a 9, we switch the card. Okay, we go to the next branch. The 8 is greater than the 6, so it doesn't switch. We draw another card, the 4. The 4 is less than the 6, so it switches out. Okay, now we go to the next row.
This card is going to have 2 branches now.
Yeah, now the ace will have 2 branches, the 9 will have 2 branches, the 8 will have 2 branches. Okay, since the queen is less than the ace, it switches. We draw another card for the queen branch. Since the 3 is less than the queen, it switches. And now the 3 is less than the 7, so that switches. We now draw a card for the 9 branch. The 5 is less than the 9, so it switches out. We draw a jack. Since the jack is greater than the 5, it stays the same. Now we draw the first card for the 8 branch. The 8 branch, the 10 is less than the 8, so it doesn't switch. I mean, it's greater than the 8. Now the K is greater than the 8, so it doesn't switch. Okay, since we placed all the cards down, now it starts to sort everything out properly. Now we're going to sort out everything to another pile. Okay, since there's nothing less than 2, the 2s are sorted out to the pile. Okay, now
so the method would automatically system that out, print that in the output, since it's already the lowest.
So the way it scans the thing, the way it starts sorting, the computer starts scanning from the bottom right towards the left. Okay, so since the K is the first card at the bottom right, the K is drawn up to the top of the pile.
That's how the code is going to read the line.
Yeah. Since the K is greater than the 3, it switches.
Swaps.
It swaps. Now there's nothing less than 3. So the 3 is outputted on to the output file thingy. So the 10, now 10's the next in the right. So you draw the 10 up. The 4 is less than the 10. So the 4 is switched up. Okay, the 4 is gone. The 5 is less than the K, so it switches. The 9 is switched than the K, less than the K, so that switches. Okay, the 10 is less than the 6, so that switches. Now we draw the jack. The jack is greater than the 5, so that switches. Okay, now the 5 is sorted out to the output. 7 is less than the jack, so it switches. So it switches like that. Okay, now we draw the king. The king is greater than the 6, so that switches. Okay, and now the 6 is gone. Which switches, the king then switches with the 8. So now the 8 is drawn up. Now we draw the queen from the next line of cards. And now the queen is greater than the 7, so that switches. Okay, and that switches with the 9.
The 7 is outputted.
Now the 7 is outputted. Now we draw the ace, which is the last card in the bottom row. Draw it up. Switch it with the 8. And the 8's gone. But now the ace is switched with the 10. Okay. Now we're in a new row, so we start from the right again. So we draw the ace, and the ace is switched with the 9, since 9 is less than it. The 9 is gone. And now the ace switches with the jack. Okay. Since the king is next in line, the computer scans that first. Since the king is greater than the 10 switches, and now the 10 is sorted out to the output. Okay.
Next is
the queen. The queen is greater than the jack, so the jack switches with the queen. Now the jack is sorted out to the output. Okay, now since ace is the last card in that row, the ace is drawn up. The ace is greater than the queen, so that's switched. Okay, and now the queen's gone. Oh, but the queen is, okay, now we draw the ace. Okay, the ace is greater than the king, so it switches. Now the king is gone. The king is gone. Output it. Since ace is the last card, it has nothing to switch it. Has nothing to sort it out with, so it automatically outputs it out. And now we have the cards outputted in a pile. So for instance, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, K, and ace. Now everything's sorted out.
That's how you do the heap sort.
And that's
basically demonstration of cards.
That's how you use heap sort with cards.
That would be the output in this order in line.
Yep. This is how the computer output the numbers, the cards. We're done.